Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today, bringing you the next big Fallout debate. You guys have been giving such passionate feedback in my most recent video, Fallout 4's potential locations, where we visited Boston together and explored the city. So, what is the Fallout community saying? Well, that's what I'm going to be highlighting in this video. We're going to be discussing that. Usually I like to space out my debates a little bit, but this time, things were getting so heated, I just had to bring it to you guys as soon as I could. So, let's go ahead and do this. So, Jake Max sounded off in the comments with easily the most positive comment, saying that, by positive I mean most thumbs up. He says, "Hate to be a negative Nancy, but as you look around Boston, I notice how similar it would be to the ruins of DC. I feel like Boston would be too similar to DC in the game. A metro, a city, landscape, a coast, etc. All too similar to Fallout 3. I fear that if Bethesda does do it in Fallout, or in Boston, it would feel like a remastered Fallout 3 in terms of area." Fantastic comment, Jake. I am one who's very for Boston personally in this debate, but when you say that, you make a fantastic point. There's almost nothing I can say to counteract that. I mean, the landmarks are different, there's different things about it, but you make a great point that it's the same layout, basically, of the metro, city, landscape, coast, etc. That's very, very good that you said that, Jake, because I think this will open the eyes to a lot of Fallout fans out there, and maybe Boston isn't what we dreamed of. Maybe we were just being held down by nostalgia. It's very possible that's the key. But then, This Is Alan sounds off afterwards in the comments and says, "The MIT Institute and Fenway Park are really the only two things I'd be excited about." So he's not even that hyped on this location. Now, MIT would be really cool, especially because of the Fallout lore involved with it, where I believe they're manufacturing androids there. But what's interesting is I don't even think we'd be able to go to Fenway Park in Fallout 4. And if you don't know what Fenway Park is, it's basically the baseball field or stadium, whatever you want to call it, for the Boston Red Sox. And so I don't think we'd be able to go there, because I look at, like, out of all games, Watch Dogs. And in Watch Dogs, you're in a baseball stadium in Chicago, but they don't give it a name. They're not allowed to give it a name or name it after the team because of copyright issues. So I wonder if they could even do that in Fallout 4, like model it out of Fenway. So really, This Is Alan is saying that technically he's only excited for one area, and we wouldn't even be able to visit one of the areas he's actually excited for. So is this the location we all really were hoping for? Let's see, because Barack Obama sounds off in the comments and says, "I hope they set the new Fallout in New York," and a few people thumbs that one up. And I agree, man. Unfortunately, according to the Fallout Wiki and some of the lore in the game I've heard, is that New York is essentially just a big pothole. It just got hit directly with a nuke, and it's all done. Now, with that said, though, is it very well possible that over time New York has rebuilt itself into something? I would argue that that is entirely possible, and I'd love to see that. That's why, in the future, I'm sure one of the episodes of Fallout 4's potential locations will, without a doubt, be New York, because that's very well a possible setting for Fallout 4. It's just we may not see it just because of the Fallout lore. But like I said, over time, things rebuild, and it's very well possible that Bethesda could say, well, yeah, civilization progressed a little bit, people moved into New York and made something out of this area. Who knows? But then, P-Slosh actually went ahead and said, actually, I just want somewhere not deserty. Anywhere East Coast would be cool. And that's where I kind of stand on this. This is where I kind of want to end the debate, because that's where I stand on this. I want someplace that's not deserty, because that was the biggest turnoff for Fallout New Vegas, is that there was nothing that treated your eyes. It was just this big dune desert and the occasional city, the strip that was very underwhelming, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, New Vegas is a great game, but in certain things, especially its location, it was very underwhelming. So I have to agree with P-Slosh here that I just want a not deserty area. I mean, there's plenty of potential for so many locations for Fallout 4 that's not even funny. It's just a matter of where Bethesda decides to pick it. But that is your Fallout 4 debate on the location. I want you guys to go down below, sound off in the comments, thumbs up this comment if you agree with this. What do you guys think of this? Get together, discuss, get at each other's throats, kill each other. I'm just kidding, but seriously, let's get into this. So let's really debate this one out. Do we want to have Fallout 4 be set in Boston? What is the location that the Fallout community truly wants? Let's hear it down below. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.